Pac-12 After Dark. All right, I'm trying to get settled in here for game 2 of our doubleheader here on Bash CFB Network as Arizona State and Michigan State play each other here. As we'll be back. Stay tuned for the start of this ball game. (103 degrees). Hot night. 103 degrees. I'm wondering if Michigan State's ready for this heat in Tempe. 103. Steamy in the sands. As here is the kick. Michigan State sends it on their way. Lloyd will take it out of the end zone, taking it to the right side, taken down at the 19-yard line where he is tripped up there as Manny Wilkins will come into the game, tripped up there by Matt Sokol. Manny Wilkins, number 5, Manny Wilkins, the 6'3", 200-pound senior from Nevada, California. (25 starts). Here's Wilkins. 3 guys wide left. Hikes the ball back to throw. Sends a man in motion. It's going to be to the left side, and it's N'Keal Harry. And he'll get out to the 22. 2nd down and 8 coming up here. Manny Wilkins representing Arizona State very well here tonight with a solid quarterback play a week ago against Utah. 16 for 24 for 237 yards. Had 3 touchdowns on the night. Hikes the ball. Throws quick in the flats, and it's going to be caught out to the 26 there as a good catch made there by Kyle Williams. And it'll be a 3rd down And approximately 4 yards coming up here for the Sun Devil offense. Again, that's a problem. I did not mean to do that. Same problem I had with Texas A&M earlier. Well, anyway, 3rd down and 4. Hikes the ball. Wilkins throws right side and tried to get the back shoulder there. Trying to get Frank Darby, but it'll be a 4th down and 4 as a quick 3-and-out for the Sparty defense. Manny Wilkins making sure he knows the mistake that he just made. Let me try. I think it's 14-3 in the 3rd right now. That game, gotta check. So here's a punter, Cody White. Fair catch called. As Cody White calls that fair catch in Tempe Sun Devil Stadium. 25 miles away from here was Brian Lewerke at Pinnacle High School. So here comes Lewerke, though, out onto the field. A different offense than we've seen before under Brian Lewerke. Maybe the best pro prospect that Michigan State has had, and they still have Kirk Cousins in the league. 6'3", 220 junior from Arizona. Empty backfield, 3 guys wide left. Takes the ball back to throw, looking left side. Throws over the middle. It's going to be caught, and it's going to take it to the right hash mark, and a big 1st down to start this game. Here it's Brandon Sowards. Pinnacle High School first team All-State in 2014, 3,426 total yards. As Angela and David Lewerke, Ryan's parents, are out here watching this ball game. 1st and 10 after that big throw over the middle by Lewerke. Scott to the right side of Lewerke in the shotgun. 3 guys wide right, 1 guy wide left. Elton Davis isolated to the left side, and LJ Scott nowhere to go. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, fights off. And a great job there as it's Butler on the tackle. As a catalyst to this defense to watch for is the senior defensive back, Joey Butler. Joey Butler plays kind of a nickel. He likes to get up into the box. He likes to play as he comes on the blitz. He likes to play over the middle and throws incomplete. Cody White, the intended receiver. Back to what I was trying to say before that play-by-play commentary failure. Joey Butler likes to play very close up front in the box and very aggressive. He's kind of that wild card guy in this defense. 3rd and 10 and a big one coming up here for Brian Lewerke. Scott to the left side with 2 guys wide left, 1 guy wide right with the tight end split out to the left side in the backfield. Lewerke snaps the ball back to throw. Scott gets a block, and Lewerke has to scramble. Lewerke's looking to dump it off. He's going to throw to Scott, and Scott's going to get chopped down at the 38-yard line in a big stop for Arizona State to get off the field, and it'll be a 4th down, but there's a flag. I think they're going to get Michigan State with holding. And it'll be a holding call on Michigan State's David Beadle, the senior offensive guard. As Mark D'Antonio has had Michigan State at its high in the college football playoff and had Michigan State at its low, 3-9. So it's very fun and interesting to see Michigan State this season play some good brand of football, to say the least. As here's the punt, gets it off cleanly. Ayuka let this one bounces and picks it up and takes it out to the 17-yard line. And no score here in the 1st quarter. We'll be right back. Stay tuned for more college football action. Welcome back out here as college football is under full go as here's the throw over to Ayuk. Now Ayuk gets nowhere. Not too many yards, sorry. I was talking about Herm Edwards as a defensive assistant last at San Jose State. Ball at the 23. Now 2nd and 5 after Ayuk goes nowhere after the catch is what I meant. Handoff up the middle. And it's Eno Benjamin, who's the sophomore running back, getting the carry here. It'll be a 3rd down and 3 coming up here for the Sun Devils. 54 games in 8 seasons as an NFL head coach. 1 for Herm Edwards, the head coach, the head man at Arizona State, Manny Wilkins. In shotgun, hands to the right side. Hikes the ball back to throw. Wilkins would dump it off to Benjamin. And he's going to get the first down, spins forward out to the 36. And there goes Eno Benjamin. And it will be a big first down for him as he just spins off tackles. Not going down easy. Breaking off a Joe Bocci's tackle. Finally wrestled down there by Sparty and David Dow. First down, swing pass out to the left side. And it will be caught, taken out to the 40-yard line. As there goes Kyle Williams yet again with the 2nd reception of the night. Very efficient so far to start this ball game for Manny Wilkins. Man to the right side now is Eno Benjamin. Wilkins hikes the ball. Hands it off to Eno Benjamin. Benjamin's going to jump cut to the right side. And Benjamin's got space. Benjamin's stiff arm, and he's going to get that first down. Good run by Benjamin. Eno Benjamin. Great jump cut and a great job of just patiently waiting for kind of the gap to develop, and eventually developed to the right side, took an angle to the right side, ran vertically. Very good job. Hikes the ball, hand off again to Benjamin, and he's going to get a yard. Pardon me. That was not Benjamin. That was Isaiah Floyd, which Isaiah Floyd is a much smaller back at 5'7", 185. I guess in the game, that's Jack Camper, the true freshman, getting into the ball game at 6'4". Big guy. 2nd and 9 coming up here. 9:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Arizona State started to drive at the 47-yard line. Wilkins fakes the handoff, throws quickly into the flats. It's going to be caught, busting tackles, and the big man gets out of bounds at the 46. A great reception in the yard after catch, and nice run after catch by Tommy Hudson, the tight end, and it'll be a 3rd down and very short as a result. Third and 1. Wilkins hikes the ball. Hand off up the middle, and it will be stopped short as Floyd doesn't quite get there. 4th and 1, and it'll be interesting to see if Herm Edwards wants to take an aggressive approach or try to play it conservative. And I think he wants to go for it. He's going for it. So here's Manny Wilkins on a 4th and 1. Eno Benjamin is back in the game to the right side. Expect it to go to Benjamin. Hand off to Benjamin, and he's going to get it. Great strength as Benjamin dragged Raekwon Williams, the big defensive tackle, to get that first down. A 5'10", 201-pound sophomore from Wiley, Texas, Eno Benjamin. Starting out strong thus far. 9 plays for 40 yards for 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Hikes the ball, handoff right side. Benjamin's going to be stopped in the backfield. A big play. You know who it was. It was Brandon Randall, the sophomore linebacker who got in there. Wilkins. Shotgun formation with man to the left side is Benjamin. 3 guys wide left, man in motion. Now 2 guys wide on each side on the right hash mark. Hikes the ball back to throw. Wilkins swings it out to the left side, and Eno Benjamin jump cuts and gets flown through the air and down by Antoine Simmons. Another sophomore linebacker there. As oldest head coaches in FBS, you got Bill Snyder at 78, Frank Solich at 74, Joe Magnolia at 69, Rocky Long and Nick Saban at 68, Butch Davis at 66, Herm Edwards at 64. So, hey, he's the young one in that group. Well, Herm Edwards could have a pretty nice tenure at Arizona State. There's a reason why he got back into this. 3rd and 12. 2 guys wide right, 1 guy wide left. And movement, I don't know if Michigan State jumped first, but I'm pretty sure that was on Arizona State there. And indeed it will be. It looks like they're going to call false start. A little bit of talking. Oh. Yep. And this call is going to be a false start on Roy Hemsley, the junior offensive lineman. As last season, 3.9 penalties per game. That's 4th in the FBS, but last week against UTSA, 11 penalties, which was down there tied for 12th, 112th, excuse me, in FBS ranking, which is not good, not very disciplined, and that's kind of something to worry about there. A deep shotgun formation for Manny Wilkins as he fakes the handoff to Eno Benjamin. Back to throw. Manny Wilkins has plenty of time now. He was going to go. The flag's down. Wilkins going to get a good game near field goal range. Be interesting to see what D'Antonio does. I'm assuming he's going to accept this penalty and give Arizona State a 3rd and 27. Indeed, it is holding. It's the 2nd penalty of the game. This holding is going to be from C.J. French Love, the senior tight end. 3rd and 27 now. I'd run a quick screen with N'Keal Harry to try to get as much yardage as you can back and go ahead and just take your lumps from there. 3rd and 27. There's no way that they're going to take a deep shot, try to get that first down. Wilkins, back to throw. It is going to be a drop back, and he will take a shot over the middle to N'Keal Harry, and it's going to be caught around the 40. And it's about 58 yards as N'Keal Harry makes a big grab, taken down at the 41. As onto the field comes the punter, Michael Sleep Dalton. Sleep Dalton. Go ahead and boot this one, trying to get it pinned deep. And they will be able to. Caught at the 1. What a great punt by Sleep Dalton. Michael Sleep Dalton makes a big play there as a punter. As that one was stopped there by Tavian Gold. I think it's Gold. It might be Paul Lucas. And we'll be right back. Great punt there by Sleep Dalton. Welcome back. So here we go. 1st and 10 inside the 1 for Lewerke. He's going to sneak it ahead. And he's going to get a pretty decent gain out to the 3. As 2nd and 8 coming up here for Michigan State Spartans. I formation as a pitchfork. Feel the fork is what somebody's t-shirt says in the stands. As here's Lewerke definitely feeling the fork right now. Hikes the ball. Handoff. Scott barely gets out of the end zone and now powers forward out to about the 5.5, 6 yard line. And it'll be a 3rd down and manageable. As for the first time in 31 years, guys, Kentucky beats Florida. A terrible game, a terrible outing for the Gators as they lose to what looks to be a pretty solid team in the East, definitely vying for that 2nd spot behind Georgia in that East. 35 coming up here for Lewerke Houston in the shotgun formation with LJ Scott to the right side. 2 guys wide left, 1 guy wide right. Man to the left side as the tight end to the left of Lewerke. Hikes the ball. Play action blitz. Sorry, not a blitz. Sorry, not a play action. Either way, it's over the middle, and it's going to be caught. A big catch over the middle by Darrell Stewart. It'll be a 1st down out to the 25, maybe? Yeah, 25. He's down at the 25-ish. So 1st and 10 coming up here. Darrell Stewart from Houston, Texas, the junior with the big reception. Lewerke under center here with 2 tight ends to the right side on the right hash mark and 2 guys wide left. Scott as a deep back in the ace formation. He's showing a little bit of edge pressure by Arizona State. Hikes the ball, handoff up the middle, and there goes LJ Scott powering forward out to about the 32, and it'll be a 2nd and 3 coming up here. So here we go. It'll be a 2nd and 3. LJ Scott, 201 yards for 201 rushes for 898 yards a year ago. 2 guys wide left, 1 guy wide right. Hikes the ball, handoff. Face the handoff, and here's Lewerke on the edge, and Lewerke makes a man miss and gets out to about the 39. So here comes the 1st down and 10. Brian Lewerke, first MSU quarterback with 2,500 plus passing yards and 500 plus rush yards in one season a year ago for Lewerke. Man in the backfield is the tight end. Now motions back to the left side. Hikes the ball, handoff to the right side, and it's going to be a big run here, getting out to about the 49, and that run is by Connor Hayward, the sophomore running back who's 6'2", 29 from Duluth, Georgia. Getting a little bit of action there on the field. 1st down and 10 coming up here. 2:25 left to go first quarter. A really quick first quarter out here in Sun Devil Stadium as it's scoreless. Cameron Hayward, his brother, who played for Ohio State and was a 1st-round draft pick in the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hikes ball back to throw. Throws underneath. It's going to be caught by Hayward. And Hayward on the screen going to make men miss out to the 38. And it'll be a 1st and 10 coming up for your first Sparty. And Lewerke just kind of taking a little bit of time to let that screen develop, get the blockers in front of Hayward, and they got it done. 2 touchdowns, 42 yards a week ago for Hayward, career high against Utah State. First and 10 coming up here with a minute 40 left to go in the first quarter. Michigan State, two guys wide left, two tight ends to the right side of the formation. Man in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep out to the right side, and it's going to be a big carry out to the 29-yard line, just short of the first down. As Jalen Naylor, getting that carry. Minute 15 left to go here in the first quarter. Scoreless, but Michigan State's driving. Second and 1 as Lewerke. Has Scott right next to him to the right side of him, and now his motions a tight end to the left side, and Scott to the left side. Felton Davis isolated to the right side of Lewerke. Hikes the ball. Handoff up the middle. It's going to be L.J. Scott out to the 23. There'll be a first down coming up here. Maybe one more play before the end of the first quarter for the Spartan offense. Luke Campbell, the big offensive lineman, making the key block there. 6'5", 290 from Lewis Center, Ohio. Went to Tangi High School. Which may not have a huge pedigree, but produces some pretty good college players. Hikes the ball back to throws. Throws over the middle of Lewerke. Got Felton Davis for his first reception out to the 11, and that should do it for the first quarter. Let's see if it does, as we tick down to 10 seconds in the first, and it looks like they'll just let this one go. And that will do it. End of the first quarter. It is no score from Sun Devil Stadium, Tempe, Arizona. Stay tuned, guys, as we got more football on Bash CFB Network. Welcome back. Second quarter about to kick off here in Sun Devil Stadium as driving forward 16-yard line is Brian Lewerke in the Michigan State offense. First down and 10, two tight ends to the left side of the formation. Felton Davis to the left side, man in motion. Also, Ice the ball, hands the ball off, and it's going to be L.J. Scott out to the 14-yard line. A gain of 2, and it'll be a third down and 1 coming up here as a big stop and a big tackle there to keep him short of the first down, which by Chase Lucas there, the defensive back. Third and 1 coming up here from Michigan State in Brian Lewerke. Lewerke calling the signals at the line of scrimmage. He's going to go under center. He's going to sneak this one ahead. Lewerke is stopped. He stopped a yard short. It was about a yard and a half he needed to get, and it was a yard short. Stopped as it's a fourth down and 1 coming up here as Michigan State may be staying on the field. Would be very surprised. As Red, the captain for Arizona State, makes a big play. Renell Wren. Here's Lewerke. Strong eye formation. Goal line formation now to the right side. 2 tight ends now motions the tight end to the left side. Lewerke snaps it. He's going to keep it again. He stopped. Flag is down. Hold up. There's a flag before the whistle, but I think that would have been a big stop for Arizona State. And delay of game on Michigan State. That actually could be a big break for Michigan State. They'll get a field goal attempt. Coughlin. First start last week as a kicker. 3 for 3 against Utah State. As here's the kick up, and it is good. Almost blocked, but it is right through the uprights. Coughlin hits it, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned for more college football action. Welcome back. Out here, Mark Coughlin from Cincinnati, Ohio, 5'9", 190. Hits that field goal, 4 for 4 to start the season for Michigan State. So here we go. Here's the kick underway. 3-0 Michigan State takes it from the end zone. On the return, taking it out to the right side, and he's going to be stopped at the 31 there. That's a good stop by Isaiah Floyd was the running back. He took that one, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back, and the question here is Florida just bad again, or is Kentucky the real deal? We'll definitely see in weeks to come. Hikes the ball, throws the screen out, and it's going to be caught there by Eno Benjamin, who's going to get out to the right side and get a first down. Arizona State's offense trying to use tempo here, get Michigan State a little bit tired. Two guys wide right, one guy wide left. You guys are conditioned for this situation. You got to be able to line up and do a bad snap. Eno Benjamin's going to get under it, and Eno Benjamin picks it up, runs to the left side, and makes up a little bit, but a terrible snap there. It's just not what Alex Losoya is trying to get there, the center. So here we go. Second down in 19 coming up after the bad snap. 3 guys wide right, 1 guy wide left. Hikes them all. Handoff. N.L. Benjamin sidestepping, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield for a short loss. Camper is playing pretty well, Jake Camper. Sorry, I said Jake. I meant Jack Camper, the true freshman, still making his name known on Michigan State's team here. And Arizona State faced with a big 3rd and 20, a deep 3rd and 20, I should say. It's something that they need to get some yards back to not get in themselves in terrible field positioning battle. Hikes ball, throws over the middle. It's going to be caught for a first down, spinning away. And a big catch there by Brandon Ayuk. Excuse me, Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk. Over the middle is going to be caught, finally taken down there by Justin Lane, and it'll be a first down. Nice ball. Handoff out to the side, to the left side. It's going to be it's going to be Floyd on the carry there. Second and about 9. 9 for 10 for 87 yards tonight from Manny Wilkins. So far, a rather efficient start. Moving the ball a little bit, trying to win the field positioning battle every time. I mean, Michigan State had a really long drive last time to get a field goal. Up 3-0 is Sparty. 10:57 to go. Hikes ball, throws over the middle. Oh, almost had him. Should have had him. A French Love. Just a little bit behind him, but put him in the right spot where he could make a catch. But the only person who would have made the catch, barring a huge deflection, would have been French Love. So a good throw by Wilkins. But I think it should have been caught. Number 1 wide receiver prospect in the 2019 NFL Draft is N'Keal Harry. Two guys wide on each side of Manny Wilkins. Man in motion is Benjamin. Ike's ball, swing out to Benjamin, and Benjamin's going to get the catch on the right side. Benjamin smashed forward out to the 50. He's marked down at exactly midfield, and it'll be a 4th and 1. I think Manny Wilkins wants to go for it. Herm Edwards. Yep, they're going to do it. Herm Edwards is calling what he wants, and he wants the offense to go for it here. Manny Wilkins with N.L. Benjamin behind him. You got to expect it to go to N.L. Benjamin. Hikes the ball, and it's going to be a handoff to the right side. Benjamin's going to be stopped. Big stop for Sparty. And it'll be a 3-0 game with Sparty past midfield when we come back. Welcome back. Out here, Michigan State leads Arizona State 3-0 early second. Getting closer to the mid-second, really. With 10:22 left to go here, a 4th-and-1 stop. That's a 49 now for Michigan State after a 4th-and-1 stop for Arizona State. Offense hikes the ball, and there's a face mask that possibly could have been missed. But a gain of 1 yard. And there by Hayward. Connor Hayward, the sophomore running back. I told you about his brother, Cameron Hayward. His family is just athletic family. That's Tom Loganville sitting in the stands in the student section. I don't know why they aren't showing the game, though. He just... Tom Loganville just fed a student the taco. All right, so 2nd and 9, there was an injured Sun Devil, I guess cramps. Scott to the right side, Hayward to the left side of Lewerke as we get started again. Two guys wide right, one guy wide left. Hikes the ball, fakes it enough back to throw, it's batted down. Great play there on the end. As Arizona State gets a big play. Evan Fields. Third and 9 coming up here for Sparty. Hayward to the right side of Lewerke with the tight end to the right side. Two guys wide right, one guy wide left. Lewerke hikes the ball back to throw. Lewerke dumps it to the left side. Wide open is Felton Davis, who stepped out around the 29, and a big first down for Felton Davis from Michigan State. Hikes the ball. Here's a screen pass, and it's going to be caught, and then it's going to be broken up in the backfield. What I mean by broken up is it's going to be shut down in the backfield. Cody White on the reception, but the big man getting out there, very, large size defensive lineman, Tyler Johnson getting in there. So here's 2nd and 12 coming up here. Lewerke 7 for 9 for 74 yards. Both quarterbacks rather efficient, just not able to finish drives and stick the ball in that end zone. 9:05 left to go here, second quarter. Clock is ticking as well. Hikes the ball out of the pistol is going to be LJ Scott to the left side, and now cuts it back to the right side and gets a decent gain out to about 20. I want to say it'll be a 3rd down and 6, 3rd and 4, close enough. Coming up here for Michigan State. Two for 4 on downs. Needs to get to the 20. Lewerke rolling out to the left. Throwing quick. It's going to be caught by White. First down, Cody White. Out of bounds at the 16-yard line for Cody White. Throwing the flat route. A very good design to Cody White for that play to work out. First and 10 coming up here for Sparty. Man in motion. It's going to be the tight end to the right side. Two guys tight ends to the right. Now man in motion is the wide receiver. Fakes a jet sweep. Fakes a handoff. Now fakes a pump fakes one way. And now throws to LJ Scott on the screen. LJ Scott makes a move at the chop down at the 1. I wonder where they're going to spot it, because this was actually very close, but an interesting play call. Fake the jet sweep, fake the handoff, fake the throw to the guy on the jet sweep on the play action, and throws a screen. Very good play call and very creative as well to catch Arizona State napping. First and goal. Lewerke under center. Sends a man in motion. This is tight end. Now goes back to the right side. Hikes the ball. Handoff. Scott, who's going to be stuffed in the backfield at the 6. By the way, the ball was marked at the 3, but back at the 6, and it'll be a 3-yard loss as Wren got in there, and also Kyle Soul got in there as well. Second and goal coming up here for the Sun Devil defense, trying to hold to at least another field goal. Danny Gonzalez, the defensive coordinator, very solid defensive coordinator indeed for Arizona State, and a solid defense as well. I believe they shut out UTSA a week ago. Well, they haven't shut out Michigan State, but trying to get a little bit done as it's tipped up and intercepted. And the end zone is going to be taken out. Up the sideline, Shifty out to the 16. A big play by the DB senior, Desmond Tatalausi. Big play for Arizona State. Tipped around as Lewerke pressured off his back foot too high, batted around, and eventually picked, as that one was actually tipped first by Nick Ralston. But it's Tatalausi. I'm going to try to say this one more time. Tatalausi. Hard name to say, but also a hard interception, an even harder interception to make. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. And we are back here on Saturday nights as a big game cross conference and opposite conferences of the nation, opposite sides of the nation, clash here in Arizona State. Sun Devil Stadium. Ice the ball, pump fake, and it's going to be Manny Wilkins who tugs it, takes it to the left side, and is going to be taken down after 2 yards here. And Lewerke getting Connor Hayward to go ahead and pull up and block in the middle, and he just got set up poorly with a linebacker. And man hits him, Butler hits him. And a big play by Desmond Tatalasi. Make the play. Hikes the ball on 2nd and 7. Manny Wilkins pressured, throws, wide open man. It's going to be caught on the edge. And a first down here to Kyle Williams. His 3rd reception of the night for Kyle Williams with 5:41 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Arizona State, kind of a quick first half here. Trying to get something going indeed. First and 10 coming up here. 5.5 minutes left to go. Manny Wilkins fakes the handoff, back to throw, throws left side, and it's going to be caught. Nikhil Harry out to the 40-yard line. That's he's wrapped up there by Justin Lane. Also getting in there on the tackle was Dow. Tatalasi is going to the locker room as apparently he got hurt on the return. He could have just taken a knee in the end zone and got a touchback. Hikes the ball, hand off to the left side, and nowhere to go. As Benjamin's going to be taken down for a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and 3 coming up here. It'll be a 3rd down and 3. 3 guys wide right, 1 guy wide left, and flag is down. Sorry, a timeout called by Michigan State, no flag. As let's go ahead, for the first time tonight, go ahead and take a look around the country, and boy, was I off about Penn State and Pitt, and boy, was I off. Now, I will say this. A lot of late scores, so this game was not nearly the blowout as it's said to be. But let's just start going through here. Not on the bottom line ticker because you can see that Samford's up by 2 on Florida State right now with early stages of the 4th quarter and driving at the Florida State 29 right now. FIU 28, Old Dominion 20, UTEP 17, UNLV 52. San Diego State actually struggling with Sacramento State as they are only up 21-14 right now. Boise State 41, UConn nothing at half. They're on ESPNU. Washington State and San Jose State at 14-0. Finals around the country as of late: Kentucky 27, Florida 16, Penn State 51, Pitt 6. Definitely wrong about that. Then you got Cincinnati 21, Miami, Ohio 0, Tulane 42, Nichols 17, Oklahoma State 55, South Alabama 13, Utah State 60, Mexico State 13, Texas 28, Tulsa 21, Oregon State 48, Southern Utah 25, Western Kentucky 28, Maine 31, and an upset there, FCS. Maine getting it done. North Texas 58, Incarnate Word 16, Minnesota 21, Fresno State 14, Indiana 20, Virginia 16, Illinois 34, West Illinois 14, Utah 17, Northern Illinois 6, Auburn 63, Alabama State 9, Colorado State 34, Arkansas 27, a big SEC West fall after they had a pretty big night, a pretty big start, a bad loss for the SEC West depth as to 0-2. Colorado State previously coming into the game. KJ Carter-Samuels gets it done. Troy 59, Florida A&M 7, Texas State 36, Texas Southern 20. Coastal Carolina 47, UAB 24 in a big upset in Conference USA. And Middle Tennessee 61, UT Martin 37. Back. Ohio State versus TCU on ABC, 8 p.m. Eastern time next week. Ohio State looking very good in their first 2 games against Oregon State and Rutgers. 9 total touchdowns for Dwayne Haskins and 1 interception. It's not too bad. Throws N'Keal Harry to the left side on the slant route. It's going to be cut. N'Keal Harry fighting off guys. Even got Joe Bocci off of him. And out to the 49. N'Keal Harry and Joe Bocci having kind of a quiet night here in Sun Devil Stadium. He's been all over the place kind of, but he hasn't been able to just wrap him up, take him down. Manny Wilkins takes a shot deep to the right side, and it's going to be incomplete, overthrown as it's intended there for Terrell Chapman. 2nd and 10 coming up here. 4:10 left to go, second quarter. N'Keal Harry, 3 targets, 3 receptions, and 37 yards so far tonight. N'Keal Harry is possibly the best receiver in the nation. A.J. Brown may have an argument. Even Felton Davis might put his name in that hat. Hikes the ball back to throw. Wilkins will take it off up the middle, and he's going to get that first down out of bounds at the 38 in a big run by Manny Wilkins, getting that first down. Willis kind of drove him out of bounds, hit him a little bit as he was out of bounds, but wasn't necessarily egregious, wasn't necessarily a late hit. It was just kind of timing thing. He let off, didn't hit him. Wilkins, 2 guys wide on each side. Eno Benjamin to the right side. Hikes the ball back to throw. Takes a shot deep to the right. Overthrown. Incomplete. Almost had him breaking on that post route, as that was intended for Frank Darby, the sophomore wide receiver, and it'll be a 2nd and 10. As Wilkins kind of overthrown a little bit here, kind of having a little bit of a streak of jumping over the fence with Darby. Second and 10. Hikes the ball back to throw. 2 guys wide on each side for Manny Wilkins. Swings it out to Benjamin. And then Benjamin's going to be taken down. Eno Benjamin slow to get up. 3rd and long. 3rd and 11 coming up here for Manny Wilkins. Wilkins in the shotgun. Man to the right side of him is Benjamin. 3 guys wide right, 1 guy wide left. The 1 guy wide left is N'Keal Harry, kind of isolated, but he's going to go underneath this, hikes the ball. As here goes Manny Wilkins trying to get the edge. Manny Wilkins forced out of bounds late. Flag down. Joe Bocci, who actually forced Manny Wilkins out of bounds, is going to get this flag. I don't know if I like that call. I think Joe Bocci. I don't like that call. No foul for a late hit, and I think that's a good call. I think Bocci kind of made a clean play. There's no real stopping that. So a good defensive showing for Stanford today, guys, as they only allow 3 points to JT Daniels and USC, as Stanford wins it 17-3. And a defensive showdown. Up next, Cal and BYU, also in somewhat of a defensive battle, more of a physical, as they hit halftime. I never got a notification that I even entered the second quarter. I assume that it did as they hit halftime there. As we hit midnight Eastern. Happy Sunday, guys. As the rankings here, no top 10 team in the AP pool has fallen today. Michigan State, of course, not safe from that, as Michigan State is in my top 10. So my top 10 isn't necessarily done. But the closest team who really came to a loss was Clemson, which we had, which a very emotional win. But honestly, they trailed by 3 early, and that was it. So I think Clemson kind of had a little bit of control over that game. I think Texas A&M had opportunities to take control and didn't take advantage of it. Man in motion, hikes the ball, fakes the handoff, back to throw. Lewerke going to look left side, has a man wide open, and it's going to be caught. And the ball came loose. They're marking him down, but there was immediate recovery in case they didn't get him. But they're going to mark him down. Terry Adams was the one who came up with that. It's Cody White, the one who was hit. Yeah, the ball caused that fumble. His elbow was down. The ball was the only reason it popped out. He just hit the ground so hard with that arm that he had got upended, and that arm that he had down there. Yeah, that's clear. Clear as day. There's no even need to take time to review that. Cody White, though, did get hit pretty hard, upended. 2:18 left to go here. Hikes the ball back to throw. Lewerke dumps it off to the left side, right side, and it's incomplete. It's into there for L.J. Scott. Second and 10. 2:12 left to go in the second quarter. Lewerke. Man to the left side is going to be L.J. Scott. Hikes the ball back to throw. L.J. Scott throws over the middle. It's going to be caught. And it's going to be Naylor. Gain of 5 here. It'll be a third down coming up here for Michigan State. And Arizona State, I think, called a timeout, and indeed they did. Herm Edwards wants that ball back with an opportunity to possibly score before the half. I think that's a smart idea. I don't know if you should be overly aggressive, but coming up, Bryce Love breaks out in the Tallahassee Shocker. Is that a thing? And also the Thriller in College Station. That is what they will be covering. So we already know about the Thriller in College Station as I broadcasted that earlier. But let's go ahead and look at the score between Samford and FSU with 9:59 to go in the fourth. 23-21 still. Samford driving. Field goal missed. Okay. Florida State field goal missed. That is not a good thing. 3rd and 6 coming up here. Lewerke sends a man in motion. It's Hayward out to the right side. Ice ball rolling out to the right. Lewerke's going to throw on the run. Incomplete, out of bounds. 1:58 left to go in the second quarter of the first half. Let's see what Bryce Love did after a very poor showing. 22 carries for 136 yards. He did pretty well. I mean, 6.2 yards per carry. Had a touchdown early. He did pretty well, to say the least. I mean, hey, I like it. Not too shabby. Not great, but not too shabby. I've definitely seen Ayuk deep to return. Brandon Ayuk. That's coming after this as Arizona State almost got a hand on it. Ayuk calls a fair catch at the 24. He could have taken that. It's Hartbarger on that kick. Come on, NBC, guys. Tune in as the Packers stick on the Bears. I think that'll be a very entertaining ball game. Khalil Mack for the Bears recently traded, of course. Everyone's heard about that. If you're a big NFL fan, or really even someone who just follows the NFL, really, you know about that. And taking on Aaron Rodgers. See how much of a pass rush that Khalil Mack can get on him. Well, at the 24-yard line, it'll be interesting to see how aggressive Minnie Wilkins and this Arizona State offense will be. I think kind of trust your quarterback here for Arizona State. Minute 50 with 2 timeouts. Likes the ball back to throw. Wilkins going to take a shot to the left side on the out route and comes down with it. Good catch there, Kyle Williams. First down and 10, gain of 11. Out to about the 35-yard line. Wilkins is going to go quickly to the line of scrimmage, up tempo, see if they can catch Michigan State here as a 3-0 game right before half. Hikes the ball back to throw. Wilkins steps up, throws under duress as he's falling down, gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. Wilkins kind of got hit there by his own offensive lineman who just drove into him. It'll be a 2nd and 10 coming up for Manny. 15 for 20 tonight, 134 yards. No touchdowns or interceptions tonight for Manny Wilkins. A lot of yards, though. Hikes the ball back to throw. Wilkins throws over the middle quickly, and it's going to be caught a yard short of that first down. Is where he's taking down Ryan Newsom, the junior wide receiver. Gets his first reception of the night. 1:20 now, and counting for Arizona State. So here we go, 3rd down and 1. Trying to get the first down, it's Eno Benjamin who slices to the right side and picks up the first down. Manny Wilkins going no huddle. Eno Benjamin to the right side of Manny Wilkins now. Hikes the ball back to throw. Wilkins pressured. Wilkins going to have to avoid the rush. Throws it deep. Has man, incomplete. Overthrown again there. Intended for Terrell Chapman yet again. 2nd and 10, but an incredible job of avoiding the rush by Manny Wilkins. And threw that ball. A bomb, man. That was a bomb. Just overthrew it. I think there's a timeout called. I don't know who called it. So here we go, 2nd and 10 coming up here for Arizona State. Action ball, Wilkins back to throw. Wilkins throws right side and a big catch. Brought down and extending is Kyle Williams. 51 seconds left to go here in the 2nd quarter for Arizona State. Ball to 36 now of Michigan State, at least trying to tack on a field goal. They are certainly right outside of field goal range. It's 40 seconds. Hikes the ball back to throw. Wilkins pressured. Wilkins takes a hit as he delivers an interception. First big mistake of the night. Matt Morrissey with a big interception to close out the first half. As this is what really hurts when you overthrow receivers on a consistent basis. And, you know, he just took a hit. He got it off weight. He was just trying to force something in there when he was trying to get hit. I would have scrambled a little bit, or I would have wanted him to scramble a little bit if I was an Arizona State fan or an Arizona State coach. But he puts it up in the air, tries to get it out there to Ayuk. And that's ties the turnover battle at 1 apiece. Morrissey gets a big pick, and that will do it. Halftime. Thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I'll see you guys come the second half. Thank you very much. Welcome back. Third quarter about to get underway. Interesting that Michigan State actually called a timeout, Antonio did, to get his coaches to the locker room in time for the half. They were up in the press box. He called them, and he said it's a long way from. I've never been in that stadium, so I don't know this, but it sounds like it's a long way from the sideline or from the press box, the booth, to the locker room. Very interesting there. As here is the opening kickoff of the second half. Michigan State will take this one. There'll be a knee touchback here. That was Jake. Excuse me, that was Daryl Stewart on the return, but the big interception. But the Kenny Willicks hit Manny Wilkins as he releases the pass. Looks like Florida State's going to survive against Stanford. I believe it said they were up 36-26 on Stanford, so it looks like they're going to survive, but too close, for comfort for sure for the Seminoles. Ohio State now the second team to hit 900 wins in major college football. Ice ball handoff to L.J. Scott. About 4 yards. Be 2nd and 6 coming up here. Jonathan Taylor today, 253 yards rushing. Right now, he's got to be the favorite for the Heisman after 2 tremendous weeks. And Kyler Murray's kind of going to throw his name out there a little bit. Here in this 3-0 game, Michigan State ball, 2nd and 6 ball at the 29-yard line. Lewerke, empty backfield, 3 guys wide right, 2 guys wide left. Felton Davis in the slide. He's going to go straight to Davis on a quick little stopping route, and it'll be caught breaking a tackle and getting out to the 40. First down, Felton Davis around the 40-yard line where he's going to be stopped. Another guy who's going to throw his name in there so far, Dwayne Haskins, having a big day as well. Four touchdowns, 0 interceptions for Dwayne Haskins. He's got 9 touchdown passes on the year, only 1 interception. Under 14, Ike's the ball back to throw. Lewerke rolling out to the right side, going to dump it off to Hayward, who can't keep his footing. Tripped up there. Jalen Harvey. As Hayward's kind of slow. Getting back, he's a little hurt and wobbling a little bit, and he's going to wobble off that field. Into the game came Weston Bridges, the true freshman running back. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ike's the ball, Lewerke back to throw. He's going to throw underneath in dangerous zone. There's a flag in the tackle box as Cody White gets out to the first down marker. They're not going to move the flag, though. They're not going to move. As a result of the flag, they are not going to move the chains. Offsides on the defense. It's on Rennell Wren. First and 10 coming up here for the Spartans. 3 guys wide left, 1 guy wide right. Felton Davis is the lone man to the right side of Lewerke on the right hash. Small looking Felton Davis's way. Pressured right away. Now it's a scramble. Lost it up there. And it's caught. Oh, my Lord. It is caught coming back to the ball with Daryl Stewart. Holy mother of mayhem, off his back foot, just lofts it up there and somehow was caught. Open field tackle made there, but poor covers by Langston Frederick. First and 10 now at the 27, where Stewart was tackled by Frederick. Hikes the ball. Use a fake handoff on the draw, tipped up, deflected, and incomplete. Ball fluttered in the air for a little bit, and that was a little bit of a dangerous situation for Brian Lewerke. We had a second down and 10. Second and 10. Three guys wide left, two guys wide right. Hikes the ball back to throw. Lewerke looking right. Throws underneath, and it's caught. No, sorry, it's incomplete. Dropped by Stewart. Took a hit there by the Aztec, Jalen Harvey. And a big third and 10 coming up here. Got to watch for on this one is George Leah. Man who's going to try to get a little bit of pressure on Lewerke, force him out of the pocket. Felton Davis on the left side of Lewerke isolated. Hikes ball, looking Felton Davis's way. Throws to Davis, is going to be caught. And he's going to get the first down, marked out to the 16, 15-yard line. And it'll be a first down in the red zone for Michigan State. This is, I believe, their third trip to the red zone. They walked away with a field goal on one and an interception on the other. But a nice comeback route. You got to know that's going to happen. And I think you got to just play a little closer if you're Lucas, play a little tighter inside leverage. I don't know. You're very dangerous situation with Felton Davis when you're guarding him one-on-one. Two guys wide left, two guys wide right with the tight end to the right side of Lewerke in an empty backfield. Man in motion. Hikes ball, fakes the jet sweep, and here's Lewerke on the carry, getting maybe a half yard. It'll be a second down and about 9.5, a long 9. Darius Slade on the tackle. 11:20 left to go here in the third quarter for Arizona State. 3-0. They trail at home in a very kind of sluggish kind of game. Yards being made by each side, but not able to finish drives. As here's a jet sweep to the right side and tackled at the 8, saving a touchdown on the edge. Jalen Naylor. As he's shaking up, coming off Jalen Naylor. Coming off the field. Here's a big third down and 2. Here we go. Arizona State needing to hold on this big 3rd and 2 in Sun Devil Stadium. Ball at the 7-yard line. Needs to get to the 5. I formation. Hikes it. Lewerke stumbles. Now Hayward tries to get back in. He's going to get stopped at the 10. 4th and 5. And a big play made there by Renell Wren. Renell Wren just absolutely pushes over the center, and that bumps Lewerke, almost knocks him down, and gets the ball off barely to Hayward, but that disrupts everything. So here's the field goal kick for Coughlin, 28 yards. Matt Coughlin. Snap good, kick on the way, and good. We'll be right back. 6-0 Sparty. Welcome back out here, guys. N'Keal Harry. The guy to watch for on this drive coming up is N'Keal Harry. That's what I was referring to. I don't know why. Just kind of like stop there. 9:37 to go, third quarter, 6-0 Michigan State. After the Coughlin field goal, as here is the kick, sending it deep, and it will be a touchback. Coming up here, a deep kick. Here we go. First down and 10 coming up here for N'Keal Harry in the Arizona State Sun Devils. Number 1 wide receiver prospect in the NFL draft, according to Todd McShay. See if he can get a deep ball here, because Manny Wilkins has been trying on this deep balls, and he's shown that he's got a huge arm in this ball game. Snaps the ball. Wilkins, play action, throws over the middle. It's going to be caught. Fighting forward, trying to get that first down. And just short of it will be N'Keal Harry in the slot, who I wasn't sure if it was even Harry because he lined up in the slot. He usually doesn't, but very good thing to line him up in different spots. It's his 4th reception of the night. 11.5 yards per reception for N'Keal Harry. As 2nd and 1 coming up here. Hikes the ball, play action for Manny Wilkins. Takes it out route, and it's going to be Kyle. Oh, what a move. Williams up the sideline out to the 48-yard line. Kyle Williams gets the first down. Makes a huge jump cut. Back juke, whatever you want to call it. He made it work. Stays in bounds with it and goes up the sideline. Kyle Williams showing off a lot of athleticism on that play. First and 10 coming up here for Manny Wilkins and Arizona State across the 50 yet again. And the whistles blow, and already they'll get moved behind the 50. Oh, okay. So 12 men on the field in a charge timeout by Mark D'Antonio. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. What is going on around this country today? Your college football. Talk about live games specifically right now. Already looking forward to week 2, week 3. Like, damn, we're not even out of week 2 yet. Cal BYU update there. Late third quarter, it's 14-10. I forgot to update that. UConn 7, Boise State 55. Boise State with the ball at the end of the third quarter.
San Jose State 0, Washington State 24 in the beginning of the third quarter, and Hawaii 14, Rice 7. Early stages of the second quarter out there is I really like Cole McDonald as possible dark horse and another kind of Colt Brennan presence on the football field. Not necessarily the style, but same presence. Having a pretty decent night tonight. So 8:41 left to go here, first quarter. First and 10, third quarter. 8:41. Two guys wide on each side of the formation for Manny Wilkins, with a man to the right side of him being Benjamin. Hikes the ball, back to throw. Wilkins dumps it left side, and it's going to be caught. Taken out of bounds, it's going to be Jenkins. Ryan Jenkins makes his first reception of the day, as a little bit too much focus on N'Keal Harry resulting in Jenkins just being overlooked wide open on the hitch route. It'll be a first down and 10. Ball at the 35-yard line for Arizona State. N'Keal Harry in the slot right now. Hikes the ball back to throw. Throws to N'Keal Harry, and it's a little high. Clean hit. Morrissey came in and just knocked the crap out of Harry. Clean, not helmet to helmet or anything, just hit him hard. Morrissey, the hard-hitting safety, just all over that one. Second and 10 coming up here. 8:17 left to go, third quarter. Wilkins, two wide on each side. Hikes the ball, deep drop back. Wilkins takes a shot deep into the slot, incomplete. Intended there for Kyle Williams up the seam. We have third and 10. There is a flag. Looks like this is going to be on the offense. Indeed, it is Casey Tucker, the senior, who gets called on this holding penalty. The big man on the left side just definitely got him. He's just trying to guard Kenny Willekes. Second and 20 now for Manny Wilkins with two guys wide on each side. Man to the left side is Benjamin. Now Benjamin goes to the right side. Hikes ball back to throw. Throws a shot deep to the right. And it's caught! Back shoulder! They're signaling it incomplete, intended for Darby. Broken up by Butler. What a play by Butler. Is a little bit of hand fighting, goes up and gets that and just jars it loose. Almost had that. Should have had that along the sideline. No, he doesn't. He never had possession of it. It's not even close. Butler with a great play to knock that one loose. Third and 20. I would try to get half of this back so you can attempt a field goal and make this a 3-point game again. Wilkins snaps it back to throw. Wilkins, does he want it all? No, he's going to tuck it and run. There goes Wilkins to the right side, out to the 40. Wilkins cuts it up out to the 30, lunging for that first down, and he won't get it. When did he step out? Lunges. Yeah, he's definitely out. Definitely out. That ball might be past the 31. Joe Bachi's shaking up along the Arizona State sideline. That's a big loss, even though he hasn't made a big impact. This guy's a leader. Joe Bachi, the junior linebacker. Tremendous play to save the game against Utah State when Jordan Love was going down that field. Playing tremendous was Jordan Love. From Brook Park, Ohio. 6'2", 238-pound junior. Brandon Reese. Here is Brandon Reese, the sophomore place kicker, to attempt the 49-yard field goal to make this one a 3-point game, and I think this is a big attempt coming up here for both teams. Brandon Reese, snap good, kick, wide. Oh no, he might have got it. It hooked back. It's good. Brandon Reese. Big play for Brandon Reese, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. This one's kicking into full gear. Welcome back. As here is the kick, sending this one deep into the end zone, and it is going to be a touchback. So here's Herm Edwards. A lot of NFL staff kind of guys. Al Luganville, Director of Football Ops in NFL Europe, 16-year NFL veteran, and Kevin Maui as a football analyst. Another football analyst, Derek Hagan, 9-year veteran in the NFL. Antonio Pierce, linebackers coach, a 9-year NFL veteran. Packers special teams coordinator from 2006 to 2014. And Sean Slocum. That's his staff, essentially. It's first down and 10 coming up here. 3 guys wide right, 1 guy wide left. Felton Davis is isolated to the left. Hikes the ball back to throw. Throws it right side on a swing route, and it's going to be incomplete. Could have been easily caught there on the wheel route, but a little bit high from Matt Sokol. Will be a 2nd and 10 coming up. 7:43 to play here in this first matchup between the Pac-12 and Big Ten. Oh, shoot, no, it's not. Not even close. Never mind. Don't even listen to me. It's saying inaccurate statements. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Hikes the ball back to throw. Throws right side. Incomplete intended there for Felton Davis. A great play breaking through that ball was Ty Thomas, the sophomore safety. Sorry. Got the number wrong. It was DeMonte King, the senior defensive back. There's a big 3rd down and 10 coming up here. Down by 3. Arizona State trying to get that ball back for Manny Wilkins. 3rd and 10. Going crazy right behind Brian Lewerke. Flag down. Someone in the neutral zone, maybe a dead ball. False start. Yep. This one's going to be on Luke Campbell, the sophomore offensive tackle. The left tackle. And it'll be a 3rd and 15 here as, yeah, he just flinched a little bit and they got him for it. Just a little bit, but they got him. 3rd and 15. I would expect a little bit of pressure here, and they will bring it. Off the edge, Lewerke steps up. Buying time, throws incomplete. No flag. Good no call there. Mutual contact intended there for Brandon Swords. It'll be a 4th and 15 coming up here for Arizona State's defense. Getting off that field. Possibly, I think you should definitely come after this kick. I don't know. You could possibly try to get a big return, but, you know, how things have looked lately, I doubt you're going to be able to. As deep to return is Ayuk. Jake Hartbarger. Jake Hartbarger standing inside his own 10. Arizona State's not going to bring a whole lot of pressure. Hartbarger is going to get it off, and this one's a beauty. This punt goes inside the 10. I think it was touched. And this one's down at the 3. What a punt by Hartbarger. What a punt. No, he avoided touching that. Ayuk couldn't get under that. First and 10 coming up here. Under center is Manny Wilkins trying to get out of his goal line. Play action for Wilkins. He's going to throw right side, and it's going to be caught. That's big time to get out to the 20 for Newsom. As he goes out of bounds on the right sideline. Ryan Newsom, the junior wide receiver, coming up with a big catch and a nice route overall. Wilkins in the pistol formation, heavy pistol with a tight end on the right side. Hikes the ball. Takes the handoff, throws it to that tight end. I was mentioned earlier. He bulldozes up the field as he gets a gain of 7 there, as it's going to be Tommy Hudson. The second reception of the ball game. It'll be a 2nd and 3 coming up here for Manny Wilkins. And they've really abandoned the run game. I wonder if it's because of that defensive front, but I would try to catch Michigan State sleeping here with maybe a read option, a zone read for Manny Wilkins, or maybe hand it off just straight up as they would go play action yet again. Manny Wilkins steps up, throws, and it's going to be caught on the right side. Wrestled to the ground on the right side was Darby. Frank Darby, the sophomore wide receiver, a big guy coming down within. He breaks towards the sideline, and when he broke towards the sideline, got enough spacing there from Josh Butler and was able to get that first down. First and 10 coming up here. 6:15 left to go. Hikes the ball. Manny Wilkins will hand it off to the right side, and it's going to be Benjamin. Eno Benjamin gets a gain of about 1 or 2 yards there before he's taken down. It'll be a 2nd and 9 coming up here. 18 rush plays for 35 yards, 32 pass plays for 227 yards. Tremendous how pass heavy Arizona State has decided to go, only 1.9 yards per rush. Wilkins, pistol formation, bunches to the left, and the wide receiver to the left. Hikes the ball. Wilkins is going to keep it. Wilkins on the zone read makes a wrong read as he's going to be stopped in the backfield for a loss of 3. 3rd and long coming up here. 3rd and about 11. Raekwon Williams, 6'4", 300-pound man from the inner city Chicago. 3rd and 10 coming up here. Wilkins in the shotgun, snaps the ball, trips to the left side, looking to the left. Now he's going to step up. Oh, the ball came loose. And oh no, it's not picked up. Almost picked up on the fumble with Raekwon Williams. Manny Wilkins got it back, and here comes a punt now for Arizona State. That was a big, big break. And I thought Raekwon Williams was going to take that one to the house right there. Showing a little bit of pressure here. I bet they're going to back off of this. They don't. They're going to bring it. If they don't get their good blocking there by Arizona State and a nice punt, it's going to be fair caught at the 30-yard line for Cody White. And Herm Edwards definitely playing to win the game today. Won 54 games in 8 seasons as an NFL head coach. Herm Edwards. 1st and 10. Hikes the ball, handoff, left side, and going to be chopped down as Hayward after a gain of 6 yards out to about the 34-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 4. Manny Wilkins on that microphone on the headset on the sideline. Be a 2nd and 4. Lewerke in the shotgun. Jefferson to the right side of him. Tight end also to the right side of Lewerke. 2 guys wide left, 1 guy wide right. Hikes the ball, pressure up the middle, and there goes Lewerke falling forward. Jefferson falling forward and getting that 1st down out to the 41-yard line. Michigan State. Michigan State needing to get something going here, and they're starting to get something going. 2 guys wide left. Tight end in the backfield now sent in motion. Now he's going to go back to the left side. Hikes the ball. Fakes the handoff. Back to throw. Lewerke throws on the run, and it's incomplete. Try to hit a man too deep. Oh, but they threw a flag. I don't understand why. That ball was definitely not catchable. Azahari Crosswell. And Crosswell is going to be called on that 1st down. Maybe, yeah, that's actually a good call. I like the call. So the freshman getting called on this one. 1st time we've mentioned Azahari Crossbow's name. Ball at the 44-yard line of Arizona State. A pop pass here to the right side. Cody White. White's got space. White out to the 29 and a first down. Cody White on the pop pass to the right side. Eight targets, 5 receptions for 50 yards tonight for Cody White. Here is Lewerke lining up with 2 guys wide left, 1 guy wide right with the tight end to the left side and a man to the left side of Lewerke in the backfield. It will be Jefferson. Hikes the ball, hand off to Jefferson, who jump cuts to the left side, and he's going to get a gain of 2. Novi, Michigan, 6'3", 214, sophomore Cody White, a 4-time or 4-sport athlete in high school. But his king would be football. Hikes the ball, Lewerke on the speed option. He's going to pitch it out to the right side, and the first down to Jefferson on the pitch. That's what kind of killed Utah State a week ago in that ball game. This is where they're trying to give Arizona State the dagger with a little bit, as if actually there would have been nowhere to go if Evan Fields, the defensive back, would have kept his footing. So it would have either been a 5-yard gain or something like that for Lewerke, or he would have made a bad pitch. So 1st and 10 coming up here. Under center goes Lewerke in the ace formation. 2 get tight ends now to the left side. Man in motion. Hikes the ball, jet sweep to the left side, and his spin move and nowhere to go. And there's a flag that came down. It looks like Lucas is about to get caught on it, as Darrell Stewart was on the jet sweep. Chop block, it looks like. I think it is going to be on Colin Lucas. And indeed it is Colin Lucas, the senior fullback. And all the way back to the 31-yard line because of the block below the waist, the chop block by Lucas in the tackle box. And yep, went straight below the waist, and that's a good play call. Good call by the officials. 1st and 25 now for Brian Lewerke on that 15-yard penalty with 3 guys wide left. Takes the ball back to throw. Lewerke takes a shot. As he takes a shot deep in his caught. Cody White, touchdown, Sparty. Big touchdown for Cody White, Brian Lewerke, and the Michigan State Spartans. It's a field goal attempt. The extra point by Coughlin. Snap good, kick good. And we got a 10-point ball game. Stay tuned. Arizona State looking to come back, but Brian Lewerke making it difficult. And the first touchdown of the ball game. Darian Butler came in and whacked Brian Lewerke. But one-on-one coverage with Cody White against Langston Frederick, the sophomore cornerback. You got to pick on him. And a great throw by Brian Lewerke under duress. And Sparty is on top by 10 now. Big touchdown for Brian Lewerke. Gives Michigan State the lead by 10. We've seen crazy things happen in Sun Devil Stadium. Let's see if one of those crazy things are among us tonight. As here's the kick. It'll be taken from the 1-yard line here. As juking to the left, juking back to the right, out to the 24-yard line. A nice return there by Isaiah Floyd. So here we go. First down and 10 coming up here for Arizona State. Now, Arizona State's been able to move the ball, especially through the air tonight. But they got to be able to finish drives off, and they got to at least get a field goal, I'd say, soon as we hit the late stages of the third quarter. As hikes the ball, handoff to Benjamin, and Benjamin is going to get only about 2 yards. Or he is taken down. Bocce on the tackle. Second down and 8. $50 seconds to go, third quarter. 2 guys wide left, 1 guy wide right. Hikes the ball. Takes handoff back to throw. Wilkins taking the shot deep to the right side. Incomplete. One-on-one coverage. Looking for the flag. There will be none. Then there for Chapman. Terrell Chapman. Arizona State, 3rd and 8. Boos ran through the stadium after what was arguably a missed pass interference. Hikes the ball, throws on the hitch route. It's going to be caught. Darby in a face mask as Darby gets out of bounds at the 40. And if it would be 40 at the end of the, or 15 at the end of the run, that would be at 45-yard line for Michigan State. I think that's a spot foul, though. Yep, 15-yard penalty added on to the end of the run, and it will be Michigan State 45, where this ball will be marked, and that is a very big deal for Arizona State for the Arizona State offense, and trying to get a touchdown here, or really just another 3 on the board, try to stay in this ball game. As here is Wilkins, hiking the ball back to throw. Wilkins taking a shot to the right side, and the comeback, it's going to be N'Keal Harry with a big catch. Out to the 30-yard line, and a 15-yard reception for N'Keal Harry, going up and get it on the back shoulder. And what a great catch N'Keal Harry did. Definitely, that's an NFL catch, man. This is why he's the #1 prospect in the 2019 draft class. Clock ticking. Now 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Let's see if he'll snap it. He will. Looking for the swing pass. We'll get it out over the middle. It's going to be cut out to the 7 to end the third quarter. Hits in at the end of 3. Arizona State driving, and we'll be back. Stay tuned, folks. This one's not over. Manny Wilkins hits his man to end the third. We'll be back. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Big plays coming up here. Manny Wilkins covers a low snap, and it's going to be handled by Benjamin, and Benjamin won't get anywhere. Back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal coming up here for Arizona State. Definitely in no circumstance I find this 4-down territory. You need to tack on points, period. Harry hikes the ball, play action, looking Harry's way, throws, sideline, incomplete, intended for N'Keal Harry Lane on the coverage. They're, of course, going to highlight where number 1 is. They're not going to let him get free. N'Keal Harry. Good play by Lane to knock that ball away. There'll be a big third and goal coming up here from Manny Wilkins. 14:29 to go here in the fourth quarter. Early stages. Middle of the field, watch for it. Big slant over the middle. Maybe a kind of a drag over the middle where Harry throws outside. In coverage. Incomplete. Josh Butler on the coverage. And now here comes the field goal unit. I'm assuming it's going to be Brandon Rees. Are they going for it? Okay, no, they aren't. Brandon Rees. Barring something crazy, this should be a chip shot for Rees. 24-yard field goal from the left hash. Kick up and good. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. More action here on Bash CFB Network. Welcome back in, guys. 13-6. Michigan State leads Arizona State here in Sun Devil Stadium as N'Keal Harry. Brian Lewerke 18 for 28, 23 yards passing, touchdown and interception tonight out of Phoenix, Arizona. One guy to the left, one guy to the right. Two guys wide right. Man in motion, hikes the ball, handoff, and it's going to be Jefferson. Getting a gain of, let's go, 3 yards for Ladarius Jefferson, the true freshman. 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Spartans. This is a 7-point game. This one is not over. Here we go. Man in motion. Play action. Back to throw. Dumps it off to the man who ran the jet. And it's going to be Daryl with the first down. Will be Daryl Stewart, who gets the big play. And the play action jet sweep. Just kind of, no one paid really too much attention to him. And he also broke off 2 tackles. We're getting pushed out of bounds after getting that first down. Spartans trying to come up with a big victory on the road out of conference. Man to the right side and as a tight end. 2 guys wide left, 1 guy wide right. Hikes the ball, Lewerke's going to keep it. And Lewerke is chopped down. Penalty flag is down, but a big hit delivered low by DeMonte King. And it's going to be holding. There'll be a 1st and 20, holding it by Matt Allen. So here you go. 13 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Lewerke in the shotgun. Empty backfield. 3 guys wide left. 2 guys wide right. Last time they were in this formation was a touchdown. 31-yard strike. Hikes the ball back to throw. Throws over the middle in the drag round. It's going to be caught as White stays on his feet going to the sideline and out of bounds. Getting a lot of that yardage back as Cody White was the one who actually caught that said touchdown. And the 2nd down now coming up for the Spartans. So got 11 yards still to go to get that first down. Felton Davis isolated on the right side. Hikes the ball back to throw. Looking left. Throws high, and it's going to be brought down. A nice catch being made there by Connor Hayward, the running back, but immediately tackled. It'll be a 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Sparty. Lewerke in the shotgun. 3 guys wide right. Man to the right side is the running back Hayward. Hikes ball, throws, and it's intercepted off the deflection. What a big play! Joe Bryant dove for it, but they said the ball hit the ground. But it's going to be 4th down nonetheless, as it was hit, almost intercepted there, and the ball. Oh, yeah, the ball definitely hit the ground. Definitely hit the ground. Took just 1 second look. believe Frederick was the one who almost had that interception. Almost a big play. Instead, field positioning could possibly change. Already hitting a big punt, 74 yards, was Hartmarker. Delay of game. Or was it a timeout? Nope, it'll be delay of game. Yeah, they want to give Hartmarker a little bit of room. Make him pin this one deep again with a 74-yard punt. I was Arizona State, I wouldn't give Hartmarker a lot of time. I would rather just get after this punt, and indeed they'll come after it and almost get a hand on it. They did get a hand on it, and it's blocked by Arizona State, and it's down at the 43. Big play there. Tyler Johnson, the freshman defensive lineman, comes up and makes a big play and gets a hand on that ball. Tyler Johnson right up the gap. Yup. Blocked it. As we'll be back, Arizona State sets up with very good field positioning. Welcome back. I see an Arizona State fan in here. Let's go ASU. You got this, is what Dominic in the chat. Dominic Ogun, I hope I say that way. Ogun or whatever. It's hard to say. I hope I got that right. 9-0 versus Big Ten teams at Sun Devil Stadium. Let's hope they go 10-0. Play action here. Wilkins will throw a dart over the middle. It's incomplete, intended there for Nikhil Harry. And the flag comes down as Justin Lane was in coverage. And that will put the ball in Spartan territory. Yep. Holding on Justin Lane. Yeah, it definitely grabbed onto him. Had a big hold, a big handful of Nikhil Harry's jersey because Nikhil Harry was breaking free from him once he cut. So that was definitely not clean, to say the least. Seventh Michigan State penalty of the game. Hikes ball. Manny Wilkins back to throw. Throws deep ball left side. Harry diving incomplete. And Manny Wilkins is struggling to hit deep. Really struggling. A good jam. But man, he got beat in just a little bit less. And that would have been a big play for Arizona State. Gil Harry not in the game here as hikes the ball, play action, back to throw. Wilkins again over the middle. This time it's overthrown again. This time Ryan Newsom was the intended receiver as Kari Willis came across the field and got a hand on it. 3rd and 10 coming up here for Wilkins, who's starting to struggle a little bit, and that's what's kind of hurting Arizona State right now is the struggling throws. 4 for 9 in the first half on 3rd downs, 1 for 4 in the second half here. 26 of 40, 279 yards, and he's not playing bad. He can hit these short and intermediate throws, and he's very consistent with those. He's just overthrowing in everything right now. Hikes the ball back to throw on the hitch route and miscommunication as it's incomplete. So here comes the punt unit. Manny Wilkins very upset to the Arizona State Sun Devils. Sleep Dalton had a pretty big kick down at the 1 earlier when Michigan State scored a field goal. Cody White deep to return. As here's Dalton with the punt, and it's going to be downed again inside the 5, rolling out to the 2 where it comes to a stop, and that's a big play by Dalton. Sleep Dalton yet again gets it done. We'll be back. Spartans take over at the 2. So here we go. Michigan State from their own end zone. Lewerke on the bootleg throwing, and it's going to be caught by White on the sideline. First down, got a foot down in bounds at the 16-yard line, and a big, definitely got both feet down. So first down and 10 coming up here. Cody White, 11 targets for 8 receptions and 104 yards. Takes the handoff, and Lewerke is going to keep it and get 2 yards before he is wrapped up and taken down there. Robertson comes up with a big tackle there as we near the 10-minute mark of this ball game. Number 5 inside linebacker in 2018's ESPN 300. Second and 8. Lewerke, shotgun. Hikes the ball back to throw. Lewerke looking right. Throws Felton Davis. Sorry, it's Stewart. And Stewart's going to get out of bounds at the 22-yard line. That's going to bring up a third and approximately 5 yards. And a big third down coming up here for Sparty. Up by 7. Out to the left side. There's Felton, now Cody White's in one-on-one coverage. A little bit of a change-up. Hikes the ball back to throw. Looking. Lewerke scrambles, throws it deep, incomplete, intended there for Felton Davis, and it'll be a 4th and 5. And a big stop there by Arizona State. So Arizona State will get the ball back. A lot of time still left to play. 9:23. A little bit of a slower second half. In the first half, that went very quick. Here's Jake Hartbarger. Ryan Newsom is going to be the returner. Wonder if they're going to go after this again. They will. And this time they won't get to it. And then good punt, but Newsom's going to be able to take it from the 25. Newsom along the sideline out to the 35, and he's going to get taken out of bounds around that spot. So N'Keal Harry kind of locked down. 5 receptions for 62 yards. He hasn't been too bad. 9 targets, but very good coverage. A lot of the good game plan against N'Keal Harry. But N'Keal Harry is still going to be able to find a little bit of holes in the defense no matter who you play, and he's going to get some receptions. Wilkins, shotgun. Hikes the ball back to throw off the play action. Wilkins takes a shot to the right. This time he's on target out to the 40. Down to the 30, it's Williams stiff arming out to the 27 where he's finally taken down. And a big first down for Arizona State. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Let me... Fakes the bubble, gets the guy, Williams, on the wheel route. Hikes the ball. Wilkins throws end zone. It's caught. Harry diving. Touchdown! Harry goes back and finds that football, back shoulder, and just fights. No matter the physical difficulty of the play, he takes all contact and gets it to tie the game. It is Brandon Reeves, and it is good by Reeves. And we got a ball game tied at 13 in Sun Devil Stadium. Look at N'Keal Harry. Laying in coverage, and he just goes up and bang, snatches that ball, dives in that end zone, and it's a big touchdown. Arizona State ties it all up. We'll be back. Welcome back. A tied ball game here. N'Keal Harry. Big touchdown on the back shoulder. Someone just said N'Keal Harry needs to be more involved. They're involving him as much as they can. I mean, when you're game planning to have a safety covering over the top on N'Keal Harry and a cornerback locked on to coverage, and these are good cornerbacks. When you talk Lane and Butler, and you got good safeties at Michigan State as well. So it's hard to involve someone like that. That's why other guys need to step up, in which they have kind of stepped up. But N'Keal Harry made the biggest play thus far of this ball game to tie it up at 13. 8:45 left to go here. Michigan State sends a man in motion. A pop pass to the left side. It will be Stewart. Darius Stewart is going to be tripped up there as Arizona State's number 20, Kalen Kearse-Thomas, comes up with the tackle. 8:39 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Michigan State's Mark D'Antonio 101 wins as the Michigan State head coach. Second in school history this year with a 8-win season with high. 9 wins will give him the lead over Duffy, who had 109 wins as a head coach. And Michigan State, 8:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 7. Ice ball, Lewerke looking over the middle. It's going to be caught. And a first down to Cody White out to the 36-yard line. And now Michigan State's going to take a little bit of a different approach. Rather than trying to protect a lead, they are, for the first time since the 0-0, tied. And that 0-0 really didn't last too terribly long. Late in the first quarter, I believe it was when Michigan... No, wait, it was actually early second quarter Michigan struck. It was a really quick first half. 9 receptions for 113 yards. Hikes the ball back to throw. Lewerke throws it out to the right side, and there goes a screen out to the left. It is going to be Hayward, and I said right side. It's actually on the left side where Hayward goes. It'll be a big first down and reception for Hayward on the screen. The 43-yard line is where he got forced out of bounds. So he's a big first down and 10. Lewerke's in business at the 42, correction, of Arizona State. Hayward to the right side of Lewerke. Hikes the ball back to throw. Lewerke's going to get sacked. 2 guys right on him. Starts with Darius Slade, who got there first, and Merlin Robertson, the freshman, got there as well on the edge blitz. That's the first sack of the night for Arizona State's defense. Each team has a sack. 2nd and 15, Lewerke. 2 guys wide left, 1 guy wide right with the tight end wide out to the right as well. And there's another sack. The ball is loose. It's recovered by Michigan State. Just saved as the right tackle, Jordan Reed, falls on the ball. But Robertson again causes a fumble on a strip sack, and that's the 2nd play in a row that Lewerke's been sacked. Ball all the way back at the Michigan State 35. The ball is starting to bounce Arizona State's way with about 6 minutes to play here in regulation. 3rd and 34. Nothing big. They're bringing in blitz again. Throws. It's going to be Felton Davis breaking a tackle. Felton Davis sidestepping and getting out to the 49 of Michigan State. And he'll be stopped short. Clearly short. Got 16 yards, though. Back. And it'll be a 4th and 18. Here we go. Punt coming from Jake Hartbarger. Ryan Newsom to return. Hitting the 5-minute mark of a tied game in movement. Two flags are down as Hartbarger is hurt. It's his kicking leg on his knee. False start on Michigan State. Right on the calf of his kicking leg. Tyler Johnson was the one who got it, who also blocked that kick earlier, blocked the punt. Hartbarger has been so great, and he's going to have to come out of the game with an injury. As okay, it's Rocky in the game. The backup quarterback, Rocky Lombardi, the freshman. As here's the punt, and it's going to be taken here and to the left side. Brought down at the 21. Not too bad of a punt. Manny Wilkins, and Manny Wilkins Sr. Manny Wilkins, rough childhood, but has made it to the big time in college football. Trying to get his degree would be big, which I think he actually already has as a senior. Here we go, though. 21-yard line. 79 yards separate Arizona State from the end zone, and almost certain victory. As here's a handoff on the ground to Benjamin. Gain of 1. 4:45. They're going to take away the clock a little bit. See what they can do. Second and 8 coming up here. 2 guys wide on each side of Manny Wilkins. Wilkins back to throw. Steps up, throws, deep shot to the right. It is. Is it pulled down? Incomplete. Intended there for Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk. Ooh, no. No. That's a good call. Incomplete. Forced out of bounds. And the big 3rd and 8 coming up here at the 23-yard line for Arizona State. Wilkins trips to the right side. Hikes it. Back to throw. Wilkins. Pressure. He's going to slip it out. It's going to be caught. There goes Benjamin out to the 35. Stiff arming out to the 40. Up the sideline. Out of bounds around midfield. And it's a big first down for Arizona State. As just transparent against that defense goes Benjamin to the right sideline, and he gets out of bounds at the 48-yard line of Arizona State. It'll be a 1st and 10. Moving that football. Showing pressure off the edge is Michigan State. They will bring it. Hikes the ball, throws to the left side, and it'll be caught. Diving forward for another first down is Ryan Jenkins, the senior wide receiver. 3:43 on the clock, ball at the Michigan State 41. Brandon Rees hit a long field goal earlier. 52 yards is where the field goal target line would be for Rees. Wilkins snaps the ball, fakes the handoff, back to throw. Wilkins steps up, throws towards the end zone, and miscommunication. Wilkins and Darby have not connected because of miscommunication over and over again. Second and 10 coming up here. Rees warming up with 3:17 to go. Three guys wide right, 1 guy wide left. Man to the left side of him in the backfield is Benjamin. Man in motion. Now wide down both sides is 2. Hikes the ball. Quick throw. Incomplete. Intended there for Benjamin. And it'll be a 3rd and 10. Third and 10. I tell Manny Wilkins, nothing's there initially. Bucket, run, get as many yards back as you can. Get as many yards, not back, but get as many yards as you can. Try to get in reasonable field range for Rees. Play to win the game. Saturday Night Football next week on ABC. Ohio State takes on TCU in Dallas, Texas. Arlington, Texas, sorry. In Jerry World. Be a very fun matchup to watch that defense go against Dwayne Haskins and TCU's rush offense against that defense, and also Sean Robinson trying to air out deep, possibly get Ohio State. Third and 10. 3:12 to go here. 3 guys wide right, 1 guy wide left. Wilkins. Benjamin goes up to the line of scrimmage. I don't know why. Hikes the ball back to throw. Wilkins throws over the top to Harry. And there's a flag on Lane. A big one. And then pass interference on Lane. And indeed, he did arrive early. As Harry was trying to go for that ball. Definitely catchable for someone of Harry's size. Came down on him, and that's a good call. Hate to see it in that situation, but a good call nonetheless, because I don't know if you necessarily need it. But then again, you're facing the best receiver possibly in the nation. 3:06 to go here. Wilkins. Takes the handoff. Wilkins pulls it out to the left side, gets out to the edge, out to the 16, where he slides down out of bounds. In the red zone goes Arizona State. An injured Spartan. Down on the turf. And a big game here for the Pac-12 as a conference. Stanford looking promising today in the conference game. Washington looking promising against Auburn a week ago. Colorado beating Nebraska, maybe possibly coming a little bit back to their form in 2016. And Arizona State here today trying to get a win, which is a big game for this program. And Michigan State on the other side, playoff aspirations, Big Ten championship aspirations. Well, it doesn't hurt Big Ten championship. It will hurt playoff. I don't necessarily know if they will make the playoff with 2 losses. It depends on how the chips fall. At that point, they do have the resume out of 2-loss teams. The only argument 2-loss team I can think of that could possibly, hit that point. We're going to go ahead and get back to the strong I formation. Hikes the ball. Hand off. Left side, Benjamin. Benjamin's going to jump cut out to the 10. Benjamin chopped down, and he was out of bounds. 2:14. Benjamin's trying to say he went in bounds, but honestly, don't go towards the sideline. You want that clock ticking, which they do. Michigan State calls a timeout. Sorry, Arizona State also called a timeout. That's what that break was. I don't know what I was thinking. Tautalatasi getting a big interception in the second quarter when Michigan State had a chance to go up 10-0. Keeping it within a reasonable margin, was down 13-3. Arizona State has stormed back to make it 13-13 when it was looking rather doubtful. And now they are in the red zone with a chance here to take the lead with under 2 minutes left. Well, I mean, it's over 2 minutes left now, but just around the 2-minute mark, maybe even less. Two guys wide right, one guy wide left. Wilkins. Hand off to the right side. Getting the edge. Stumbling forward. Did he get that first down? He did get the first down. Stumbles forward. Could have got in the end zone. The clock will continue to tick once the chains are set, and they are set now. One timeout left for Sparty. I think they just used it. Timeout, Michigan State. With 2 minutes to go, that's their final timeout. Okay, so it wasn't Michigan State's timeout. It was a review. Oh, that's close. He stumbles and does an essential flip. That ball might be short. No, his back's on the ground. His shoulders are on the ground. I think he's short of that first down to gain. If I'm Mark D'Antonio, I want him to have that first down, though. Because I don't know. Then again, you could just try to get your defense to stop him, but it's going to be hard. Big call coming up here by the officials. First down with exactly 2 minutes left to go is the ruling. They are reviewing to see if that spot is correct. And it stands as called. So first and goal coming up for Arizona State. 2:14 on the clock. I think Arizona State first 2 downs make Michigan State. Michigan State just used their final timeout. Arizona State 13. Michigan State 13. 2:14 left to go. Arizona State has the ball inside the Michigan State 10. Ball at the 6-yard line is where it's marked for Manny Wilkins with Benjamin in the ball game. Benjamin. Thirteen. Michigan State last week faced a similar situation, down by 1 point against Utah State. And a timeout called Herm Edwards. I just want to see football. So another timeout called Arizona State. And Arizona State first and goal at the 6. Man in motion is going to be Wilkins, who runs it to the left side and takes a knee. Brian Lewerke is going to probably get the opportunity to win the ball game for Arizona State. So here we go. Clock going to tick down to about 40 seconds after Manny Wilkins takes a knee. Brian Lewerke is going to get the final word on whether or not Michigan State will fall on the road here. 49-yard field goal earlier, and he also hit a 24-yarder. 2 for 2 on the night. Wilkins. And plenty of time spared. So Arizona State will get the chance here. "15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and that is Arizona State's final one. Here we go. Trying to do quick mental math. I think this is going to be a 25 yard field goal.
Here we go.
No icing, no nothing. This is it. Brandon Rees. Will he be the folk hero? This is officially, I am off completely. 28 yards. Snap good. Kick on the way. It's good! Final! Arizona State has stunned Michigan State in Sun Devil Stadium. Wow! What a win for Herm Edwards. This is final out here in Sun Devil Stadium. What a game. Defense does not give in. Offense steps up when need to be. And Arizona State, guys, a serious team to watch for in the Pac-12 South this season. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Boy, what a statement Pac-12, specifically the Pac-12 South, made today. As Arizona State, Brandon Rees tacks on the game-winning field goal to upset Michigan State at home. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. What a game to be a part of. Walk-off field goal. Michigan State will take a long trip home to East Lansing with a loss on their record. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe. Also, check out some of my other videos, especially recommendation for the CFB moments since 2000. And in the next couple of days, probably Monday or Tuesday, I will be releasing a Week 1 recap video. It will be a short 3-4 minute video recapping Week 1. Thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time.